Welcome to the Wait and Queue podcast for 5/11/15. I'm here with Cross and Buttkiss, and well, we just skipped the intro because it's getting old by this point. It's about a year old.
Yeah, no, that's the reason. It's not that
That's
we like
the only
weren't
reason.
ready.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I mean, come on, listen. No, but I am being serious here. It's like I kind of wanted to give it a retool, but then again, I'm way too lazy to do that. With Cross and Buttkiss.
Go on.
And well, stuff's
Oh, no.
overlapping. I forgot to pause it on the dashboard. Sorry about that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll make an intro.
I mean, if you want to. Kenobi mentioned something about possibly his girlfriend making a background for us for free on, just get some practice in for graphic design. But
Make sure she includes Soda the Sock Man. In fact, can it only be Soda the Sock Man?
and just have Soda the Sock Man in the background. Nothing else. No topics. No chat. Just.
And Grotto the glove hand.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the intro was, it's old. Yeah.
Well,
Let's get all that, kid.
I like it.
Well, Cross, you're made out of ham. So, Cross,
True.
how are you doing, or how have you been doing?
I'm good. There's no furniture in my house currently. The only thing in my house is the computer, because we're moving and all of our stuff is gone and the movers came. However, my girlfriend just discovered a minute ago that they left a gigantic cabinet that they marked with a sticker, which means they were supposed to take it, and like a Swiffer and a bunch of other stuff. So we have to figure out how to deal with that now, because we can't take it with us, and it can't be in the house. And we're not really supposed to throw it out in the dumpster because it's a big cabinet. So they kind of screwed us there. But there's nothing we could do because after they leave, you sign a thing saying that, yeah, we got all the stuff and everything was fine. We just didn't notice.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
you can just leave it in the apartment after you leave and get charged some extra money.
a lot of money.
How much is that?
Apparently, from what we've been told, they charge you, like if they find something in the house, they charge you for every day that it's in the house.
Oh, Jesus.
So they could just leave it in there for 2 months, 3 months, and charge
Just
you
be
like
across
$1,000.
the country, and they're like, hey, you need to come by and pick this up. It's like,
Yeah,
dear Lord.
exactly.
That's a lot of money. Maybe you could have Buttkiss. Oh, wait, he doesn't live in Arizona anymore. Damn it.
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
could
what
just carry it to Florida. I'll take it.
That's true. Walk back to Arizona and carry it to Florida.
I'm not doing that.
I think we're just gonna have to put it by the dumpster.
Was it a good cabinet?
It was pretty good. It was just big and annoying.
What a waste of a good cabinet,
Mm.
man.
But yeah, that's what's going on in my life. Like tomorrow, we're gonna head out probably, and then we're gonna be going to one companion C Cube's house.
Who's that? Who's Companion C Cube?
Companion C Cube is a oil tycoon who's made a lot of money
God damn,
in the
I wish.
Pacific Northwest. And he said that he has some investment opportunities, so we're going to try to strike it big.
Man, I wish I was an oil tycoon.
Yeah,
I
me
don't.
too.
Well, tycoons are fat and sweaty.
Well,
I'd rather
you can,
be a
you can break the
a
meta.
gaming tycoon, like PewDiePie. No, because then I'd be skinny and sweaty.
Yeah, and covered in oil. But what about
Oh,
you,
I think
Buttkiss?
she's calling the movers to see if we can do anything or not. All right, sorry. Yeah, Buttkiss, how was your butt?
My butt is good. Although, I do have a sprained shoulder. I'm a little bit
Whoa.
sick. And butts.
Yeah, I was going to
How did-
ask
Oh,
you.
also-
I was looking
also
over the
my
footage and
practicals.
editing the footage for my Road to Payday series, and you were like, Companion, I gotta confess to you, I'm tired, I have a sprained shoulder, and I don't want to play this anymore. And I wasn't paying attention, but then I noticed in the editing, how the hell did that happen? A little bit too much of
Would you believe common idiocy?
yeah, definitely.
It's the best type of idiocy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I like to walk around in the house to random music, and occasionally I also roll around because that's fun.
Roll around.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Dude,
Okay.
I gotta practice for the rolling competition.
Seems
Fair
legit.
enough.
I'm just glad I
Uh,
didn't dislocate it.
Oh, what
That would
happened?
So
have sucked.
you dislocate you sprained it by rolling wrong?
Yes.
How are you ever
Oh.
gonna get past the competition if you sprain it by rolling wrong? You're supposed to be an expert
Well,
at this point, Buttkiss.
well, I mean, it's better than I. It's better than my personal best. I usually break it. I usually break both of them by now.
Fair enough.
I've also never stopped rolling since, so only one injury. That's pretty good.
People are talking about
I'm rolling as we speak.
using the warmth of your butt to heat up tea.
That would do it.
That sounds amazing.
dear.
Oh.
Have you been streaming at all? I actually haven't been paying attention to Drive Not Found or anything on the internet.
No, although now that I have everything that I need to stream and check Twitch, I should be able to get back to doing that.
And
Cool.
you can also upload it all to a YouTube channel, Buttkiss. Come on, you've been teasing
Oh
people
yeah,
with your...
that reminds
to
me. I
Douglas's
should
YouTube
really
channel.
figure out
Oh.
how to do that.
It's
Yeah.
Douglas and friends for a reason. Like, come on.
You should just take over Douglas's YouTube channel. You might not notice
could
for a
do it.
long time. Yeah,
You probably wouldn't. I
you
should
probably
do
wouldn't
that.
care. You would probably encourage it. Have more content.
Well, I know he would. He has.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I've what's been going on? Well, I've been just
Yeah,
been,
how are you doing, Kenny C. Cube?
I've been
Kenny with a C.
That's
Mr.
not his name.
Kubrickson,
Cheney,
please,
Cheney.
Mr. Kubrickson, go on.
Chenny Cube.
No, I just got back from being out of town, and I've been, trying to clean up and just, I don't know, move like a twin-sized bed upstairs so you guys can, have a place to sleep that isn't on the floor.
Oh, okay. Well, we do have an air mattress. We could have a
Oh, that's good.
air mattress. Yeah.
Sweet. How big is it?
But it's pretty big. I don't know. I don't
Is it
know
like
how
a
big the room is.
queen-sized bed, or
Maybe.
maybe I can move the bed again if you want to sleep on that, because otherwise I have
No,
a
if-
futon, which is pretty terrible.
Yeah, if you have a bed, that's definitely fine.
Personally, I just sleep on the floor.
Yeah, a thing about that futon was I had it a couple of years ago when I was with Donut Sprinkles. Do you remember him? He played Killing Floor
Yes.
with us like a long time ago. And he was sleeping on the futon because his stick was coming over for the night. And he was like, "This is terrible. I'm just gonna sleep on your hardwood floor instead." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean,
And that was better.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot better. It's like the worst thing I've ever imagined."
I certainly
Yeah,
don't
me and-
doubt it. I've slept on some good couches, some good futons, some good beds, and then I've slept on the floor.
Well, I'm on the floor right now because we don't have any furniture.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, at least you have your game.
You know that air mattress you mentioned?
We have to get a stupid inspection from the people first. We can't inflate it yet.
You have to get an inspection from the air mattress people. That would be
No, from
a
the
great job.
neighborhood, the neighbor people,
Ah,
or the people
You
who own his.
You should just sleep on your computer.
yeah. I mean that works.
That's a good idea.
I
But
mean,
other-
if you do it long enough, maybe you'll get sucked in and actually play
Yeah.
a game of lots and lots in real life.
That'll be terrible.
No, then I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
the
it would.
Ghost computers.
Cross-
Ghost computers.
Cross would be 2D.
I wouldn't have it
that's-
any other way.
Mhm.
3D is excessive, and for the bourgeoisie, us of the pure, more simple class prefer the 2D.
I guess.
Now, the real question is, would he still be Coco? Because
I'd be Coco with a ponytail.
I have a hard time imagining Cross with breasts. Maybe it's just
I
me.
don't. I
Okay,
don't
I
know.
blacked out for a moment. What the fuck are you talking about?
we're talking about my large pert breasts, but if you want to change the subject, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I do actually. I really
Oh,
do.
okay.
So, Cross, you mentioned that you were going cross country.
Uh-huh.
You know, cross country.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that pun there. I wasn't gonna note it. Let me just slap my knee real quick. Oh, oof. That's a knee
Oh.
slapper.
thank you, Cross. A double knee slap. I'm gonna have to triple down on this.
No, it's
Oh,
not-
diggity.
no one
I
says
was trying to get
triple
it
down.
synchronized.
I do. No, we're
I
not.
get it.
We can't even sing synchronized on Skype. How are we gonna?
All right, well,
synchronize
that's
these
really
stuff?
hard. I didn't do it.
Buttkiss is
Do
doing
it.
it plenty. That was like a tenor down of knee slapping.
Dodeca down.
Here, let me do it in the tenor of 8675309.
So Cross,
Yes.
how you have any special things for that special plans for that trip then?
Well, we do have a GoPro, so there's a chance that I might try to let's play the trip a little bit. I don't know. If we had done that when we came here, there would have been like one or two things that would have been of note, like the fact that because Texas just it didn't seem any different than the rest of the country until we got lost, and then we ended up in a weird what I imagined Texas would be. I think I told this on the podcast before, where people everyone was wearing hats, and we seriously saw a guy dressed up as a Native American on a horse next to what looked like a saloon. It was ridiculous, and I wish so badly that I had a camera because I don't know if people will believe me without proof. I don't know where we were. We took a
don't.
wrong turn.
I think you entered the
don't
Twilight
believe
Zone.
I think so too.
You went back in time.
We took a shortcut that my girlfriend's uncle told us to take, and he basically said, make sure your car's okay, because if you break down there, you might die, because there's nothing for 30 miles. It's just desert.
Sounds great. Sounds like
yeah.
a wonderful uncle. Leading
Yeah,
you to
and
your
he
death.
warned us, and the
That's
speed
true.
limit was 90 miles per hour.
Texas
Because
has
there's,
some great speed limits. The main
Yeah.
highway, it's 80 almost all the way through.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Well, because this one was 90, it might have been 80, but people, everyone speeds, so people are going 100 miles per hour. It was insane. But yeah, it saved us a lot of time. It's just we ended up in the Twilight Zone for a little bit. And the first time when I went to visit her, when we went back, we also went through a few tornadoes, so that would have been cool to film. Because we totally went through one at one point.
Yeek.
Yeah.
Through?
Well, we didn't know that. All right, so she was going out with someone different at the time, and she specifically said tell us if we're going towards tornadoes, and we got through, and then he was just like, hey, way to thread the needle, guys, and she's like, what? He's like, yeah, there was a tornado in front of you and behind you, and she's like, why the hell did you say anything? And he's like, oh, I didn't want to make you nervous. You had one job.
You were just, inside of the F5 tornado, and
We almost died.
Allegedly.
Whatever.
I mean,
we were
a little
totally
bit of a tornado has never hurt anyone.
there because it was in Kansas. There was one part where all of a sudden there was no weather, and then poof, rain everywhere, and you couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. And then a minute later, it was just all gone. So we definitely went through it.
if you do you have space? How does space work on a GoPro? Do you have 3 megabytes of space to record?
I think she has a 16 gigabyte memory card in there.
And I'm guessing it doesn't take
That's
up
not
as much
bad.
as Fraps does. 2 minutes of video
No.
gets you 80 gigabytes.
Nothing takes up as much as Fraps does.
Fraps is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you do encounter something interesting, then you can just bust out the GoPro and be like, oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the dash, then looking out overly. So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, we can talk about the first topic that we have. Well, the second topic, or first. Anyway, Fallout 4 cinematic trailer is apparently highly rumored to be coming from creative director Guillermo del Toro. I don't know if I pronounced
Whoa.
that right.
Guillermo del Toro, you get it.
Yeah, there we go. I linked it in the chat since Neuro Guy isn't here, and he can't link everything under the sun for us. But Yeah,
That's
apparently the Fallout 4 cinematic trailer is coming in because from a, it says here, a Miranda Studios contract employee listed Fallout 4 cinematic trailer on their LinkedIn page as a project they worked on in earlier this year, and no other details are available. So
all we know, it could have been scrapped.
it could have been, but then again, you have Bethesda preparing their first E3 announcement thing. And also on the E3 page, they have Bethesda listed as going to be unveiling or talking about a new RPG for next-gen consoles and PC. So everything seems to be falling into place for a Fallout 4 game. But it's possible that we're going to get some other game like maybe Dishonored 2.
That could be cool. I've always wanted to play Dishonored, which I never gotten to it.
Yeah, it's just falling through the cracks for me every single time.
Yeah.
I should pick it up next time it goes on sale for like $5 though. It looks really fun, kind of like BioShock, to be honest.
Yeah, one of the aspects of the gameplay seems to annoy it because like there's two different modes of play. One of them is like the chaos mode, and one of them's the order mode or whatever. And using the cool powers causes chaos to rise, which I think is kind of annoying. Because why would you want to play without being able to summon rats to eat people or whatever you're able to do?
I think what they were going for there wasn't necessarily a sense of good or bad, more a sense of self-control. Because should I spoil the ending?
No.
No.
I haven't played it.
Okay.
Crass hasn't played it.
Yeah.
I just watched Aaron Signal's thing on it since I didn't much care about it.
Wait, I watched it too. I just don't remember the ending.
Oh. Well, it might come
Yeah,
back
one
to
of the good actions was like instead of killing this person, you set them up as a sex slave. So I don't know if that's really a good action.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
is that as evil? Maybe it's slightly less evil. I don't know.
I mean, it's the better of two evils, I guess.
Yeah, not by much though.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty good. Kind of like I said, kind of like BioShock. It seems
Yeah.
kind of B triple A, if you know what I'm talking about.
Triple B.
Yeah, triple B,
BBB.
but with slightly less production quality. So I'm going to pick that up. But yeah, no, Fallout 4 seems very likely at E3, which...
Cool.
But there's, again, this might be another rumor because the Fallout community apparently loves to start rumors with a bunch of different things. So maybe we're going to get some more details later on, but you never know with Bethesda. We're just going to have to wait till June 16th, I think it was. That's when it starts. My name is a curse word in at least 7 cheese-based languages.
Well, that's
Buttkiss,
true.
I don't think Cross said that, ever.
Well, damn it said it. So, I mean,
Chaos
we've
Reborn?
established by now that him and Cross are the same person,
What's,
except very different.
What's Chaos Reborn? Is that a
No
good
idea.
game? No, nobody knows? Okay. Well... Yeah,
Yeah, I don't even know. I've played so little Fallouts. I don't
you should
know
really
if I'm excited.
play that series, man. It's good.
There's a lot of things I should play.
You can also maybe pick up some stuff on the workshop that makes it a little better of an experience.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that I couldn't get my own skin tone. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, maybe you might be able to pick up a skin pack.
Yeah, I made an albino black man that doesn't look white or black. He looks albino. But, oh well.
You're like a... Never mind.
Well, what I liked is that like the assassination thing when the mercenaries came after me said that I was African American, but that's just going to throw them off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looked really weird. Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, man.
Boop-a-doop.
I've picked up The Witcher for $1.50 because
Oh,
it's on
nice.
sale
I
for
own
like
that.
I think $1, yeah, $1.50, 85% off right now on Steam. So I want to play through that because I have Witcher 2 and then maybe Witcher 3 when it comes out. But
Yeah, I bought that like a year ago and I haven't played it, and I got
Witcher
it for like $5. Witcher 1.
Yeah, I heard it was a really good series on par with Mass Effect and Dragon
Yes.
Age, but I haven't played Dragon
Really?
Age or Witcher, so...
Oh my god, play Dragon Age instead.
Should I?
Yes, I
But
love it. I love Dragon Age so
Number
much.
2 is so terrible,
Well,
according to everybody.
it's not horrible, it's just not nearly as good. But you don't need to play 2 to enjoy 1. You can just pretend that 2 doesn't exist. Because 2 is really good. And the story, like, it doesn't even do anything important. Because, again, the story in 1 is you're saving a world from this demon. The story in 2 is that you try and, like, you know, you gotta eat food. So you do things for people. I haven't gotten that far. I might be wrong.
Just
That's what
farming
it seems like the story
simulator.
is so far. Hmm?
Just turn into a farmer. You start tending your crops and animal husbandry and all that. Sounds like a fantastic game.
Yeah.
You've convinced me to play through all of those.
Okay, don't. No,
It just makes me a little bit sad that I can't play the third of the Dragon Age series on Steam.
what? Oh.
Because, you know, Origin and EA is like,
Well, you can't even play this. Oh, maybe you can play the second one on Steam.
maybe. I'm not sure.
What? Yeah, if you got it in the bundles, you have to use Origin.
Oh, okay. No, I'll play the first one, though. I guess I'll hold off on Witcher, since, you know, even if I do like the Witcher series amazingly, I'm probably not going to be able to get the third game until it goes on sale anyway. So,
The Witcher is apparently about killing fools and banging women. So, I know in the
Well, I mean-
second one, if you have sex with a woman, you get a collectible card of her.
what the fuck?
And also, The Witcher is sterile and immune to all sexually transmitted diseases. They specifically say that. So, you know, you can bang with that consequence.
That seems like a convenient plot point.
Yep. Weird coincidence. Also, in the pirated version of the game, somehow the developers tripped some code so that if you pirated the game, none of the attracted women would sleep with you, and the only one that you could get to sleep with you would be guys. So, I think that's the best thing ever.
Do you give them, like, a teddy bear and you gain points?
Mm.
Is that the way you get into people's hearts and pants?
I have no... Probably. That's how it works in Dragon Age.
Yeah, you just rub a teddy bear on them and you're like, oh my god!
What I love... Like, Dragon Age is so good, though, because, like, there's a lot of games that say you can be good and evil, but you can legitimately be evil in Dragon Age. You can do some amazingly terrible things.
Like killing small children.
Oh, you gave me a real good example about that at one point, where you could, like, what was it? Kill off
I'll say it again.
someone's
It's kind of a
family or
spoiler,
something,
but...
and then-
Well, there's this person, like, basically... Alright, I'm going to be vague here,
You
but
want me to put up the
basically you can,
spoiler
like...
alert thing?
I guess, but I'm going to be vague, so it's not even
may
going
as
to make
well.
any sense.
Okay.
You basically can kind of like destroy the holy grail of a religion, and one of the people in your party is of that religion, but if you have high enough bluff, you can lie to her about it so that she won't know, and then I banged her. So,
Yeah, no, that seems pretty fucked up, Cross.
pretty
Wow.
evil. She never found out.
I mean,
what
you just
did.
doing that is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, there's another one. There's this village that you can just choose to destroy. Like, you can do some horrible things.
I might have to
And
check it out.
if you have Dragon Age 2, there's a thing at the beginning that'll scan your memory card, or your memory card. I'm old. Your save file, and it will. Certain things will be different depending on what you did, which is pretty cool. I encountered one of those already in Dragon Age. But yeah,
Man, I just remembered why I wanted to play those. I should do that.
yeah.
I should do that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I guess, what were we talking about again before we went on the tangent of talking about stuff like that?
Witcher.
Witcher, yes, that's a game, and we should play that after we play Dragon Age.
Yeah, play Dragon Age. Yeah, basically you said that, and I was like, Dragon Age is better, even though I haven't played The Witcher. But I've seen The Witcher being played, and I'm pretty damn sure Dragon Age Origins is seriously one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably my favorite modern RPG that I've played of all time. It's so good.
Hello, Jake. Welcome to the podcast, and everybody else. Yeah, you just said
Hey,
hello
you
to
just-
me, all three of us.
Fancy.
What the hell? What are these emoticons?
I
What
have
is happening?
absolutely no idea.
We
Where
should
did
praise
these
LT.
I'm spooked. Oh my god, is that
We should-
the helix?
We should derp.
Is that the
we should
helix
derp the code.
fossil? Oh my god, that's amazing.
Why is there a
Actually, I
dog?
believe
What
it is.
happened?
Oh, what about this
Dude,
one?
you
This
just need to
classic.
live a humble life.
Kipo. The most amazing one ever.
Oh dear.
I disagree. Here's a nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit. Nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit. Nugget,
Meat
biscuit, nugget, and
boy.
a biscuit.
You know, speaking of
Potato and
games
mashed
like Witcher,
potatoes. Biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit. Nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit.
I know which song you're singing out, and it's amazing, Buttkiss. But you know, Witcher 3. I mean, Witcher 1 is $1.50, so that's a pretty good deal. But another amazing deal that I just saw on Steam is that Awesomenauts is currently $1 on Steam. So if you want to pick up Awesomenauts or any of its DLC for 50% off, then jump right on that, and you can grab some amazing awesomeness. And then get in League 3
Yeah.
just like Cross is. Oh, wait. No.
I'm in League 2, shut your
You
face.
finally crawled out of that pit. Okay.
Everyone play Awesomenauts so you can expand League 2 and ensure that I don't have to uninstall Awesomenauts and never play again at the end of the season in 21 days.
You'll just get DC'd once and lose like 800 ranks again.
Just
would
like
do it.
Buttkiss.
You don't. I've been in League 2 every single season for what 17 seasons. I would really be sad if I was in League 3, and it could happen still.
I mean, it's true.
And yes, Buttkiss is correct. I'm not going to show my face until 500,000 subs. People talked me down from 1,000,000 subs, but
That's
since
true.
500,000's never going to happen either, I can say that.
God damn it. I'm just thinking about all the RPGs that I want to line up to play. Dragon
I don't-
Age, Dishonored, Witcher.
I might
oh,
be
God.
too old for RPGs now. I don't know if I have the time to invest into it. You know?
Yeah, see, that's a problem with having a job
Yeah.
Yeah.
and moving, and you know,
I don't
hiking like you
suppose-
like to do.
I don't suppose you own a Game Boy Advance.
I don't. I had to
Because
think about
there's
it.
there's one RPG on the Game Boy Advance that it's probably only about 15-20 hour commitment. It's Super Mario Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That one's
I've
actually
heard
pretty
good things
good.
about that.
Yeah, the combat system, it's not like traditional RPGs. It's kind of like a Super Mario RPG, only the
Yeah.
defense and attack systems are much more involved.
Okay.
The
Yeah, that's
only thing is that there's only two characters, so as far as variety goes, yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I've always been disappointed that there wasn't a second Super Mario RPG. Like I know there's Paper Mario, but that's not the same, and it wasn't made by Square.
Yeah.
And Gino's a really cool character that will never be owns him, but Nintendo sort of owns him, so he just doesn't exist. Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
a little bit tired right now. Cross only got
Yeah,
like 3
I-
hours of sleep.
Me and Companion got the same amount of sleep for different reasons.
Yeah, well, I didn't get much sleep because I watched Game of Thrones and I just sat around watching robot chicken clips on YouTube.
Of course you were.
until
And
I-
that is so that was okay. How long between that and me offering to play Payday with you? Because, seriously, your excuse was sorry. I need to go to sleep.
And I did, and I really, really did. So I went off of Steam and I was like, "Oh, look at that! I can, I have the newest episode of Game of Thrones on my computer magically. I'll just watch that." And then I did that, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm just gonna watch Robot Chicken." And then yeah, but Cross, you also worked on your job, and
Yeah, it was moving. We were moving all yesterday because, like, we tried to get ahead, and we did get ahead. That's the only reason we didn't get screwed. But then we had to, Like, anything we forgot, anything that we overlooked had to happen yesterday. So all yesterday was just moving until like midnight. Like after midnight, we're still doing things.
It's good when you have movers to help you move instead of just, like, doing it all yourself, especially when you're going cross-country.
Yeah, except when they forget your goddamn dresser, and then you don't notice.
They forgot an entire, like, how big is a dresser?
It's like 3 feet tall.
Jesus. How do they forget that?
But to be fair, when I looked around to see if everything was gone, and I looked right at it, and I didn't register because it's the same color as the wall.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Anything left in this room? Oh, there's a dresser. Oh, it looks like nothing's left in here. Okay.
Yeah. So. Blark.
Then again, you were sleepy, and I highly doubt the movers were. So.
Yeah, screw those guys.
What I'm trying to say
hope
is that you should sue that company.
Uh-huh.
And
We
the
can't.
state
We
or-
signed documents.
Oh. Signed an NDA.
No, we did not sign a non-disclosure agreement, or I'd be breaking it right now.
Well, then we better get
No,
off
it's
this
just-
topic.
We
Bananarama.
signed. What?
Don't worry about it.
So, I'm sorry, that just completely threw me off.
Oh.
What were we talking about?
Okay. You shouldn't listen to wizards, Buttkiss. Wizards are dangerous.
No, not
Look,
weird.
he's not a wizard. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a
I always
wizard.
listen to
don't-
weirdos.
Is his name Harry? Because...
Are you a hairy wizard? Are you
Harry?
a wizard, Harry?
Harry.
No, I'm not a wizard. Harry,
Harry.
you're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You know, I wish Total Biscuit was on here to scold you guys for being the worst. Just
Oh,
like he
I'd
always
yell at him.
scolds. Oh man, I should message him and be like, hey man, you should be on the podcast with the podcast. I don't even mention anything. Oh.
Yeah.
That wording might actually get his attention.
No. I don't think he even looks at his own emails. He just, I think he has a PR guy. So, yeah.
No, I mean,
Does that mean
like,
you can
message
give
him,
us a
like,
description
if
of
you had
what
his
it
Steam.
I don't know. I was trying to pay attention to both of you, and it just fell apart completely in my brain.
We should do it again.
Fine.
Cross on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I thought
So
you
I was walking
had
down the
Steam.
road one day,
You know,
and I had a
Steam.
candelabra. And the problem was that the candelabra was actually possessed by the spirit of my great uncle Horshack. Now, as you can understand, I didn't want to get rid of the
I'm
candelabra.
talking about 8 here because we have an 8-person podcast. 8.
Well, I think I am. Look, candelabra was dangerous. So I'm
Right.
assuming there's. I haven't. I don't know that I've played any new games.
None?
I got a message from an indie developer talking about his game, Lunar's something or other. I'm good at it's being released on the 14th, and I was going to make a video of it, but I just didn't have time. So what is it? It's Lunar's Wandering Stars. So I might have a video of that up eventually. It's probably just not going to be timely because, as tradition, I don't do
Lunars?
things on time. Or
Lunas.
Luna's Wandering Stars. It's cool because I can play it on Steam right now, and it's not even out yet. I feel like an
Yeah.
actual game person.
You do have 10,000 subs, so...
It's true. I mean, only a max of like 400 people watch my videos, but
It might be 400 people interested in different things, though, so... it
No,
might
it's
be
true.
more like 2,000 people, and, you know, all the rest are just dead accounts who've moved on
Well-
to life.
now you can look at whether you're subscribers or you can split your views between subscribers and non-subscribers. And there's actually about like 1,000 something people actively watching my channel, which is enough. Like it's a lot. It's just
Yeah.
not. It's weird because not all of them watch my new stuff. Then there's a bunch of people that don't watch my new stuff at all and are only watching my old stuff.
That's
that are
because
subscribed.
YouTube is dumb, and they're like, hey, you subscribe to this person? Let me just, you know, if you don't watch your next, like, 3 videos, let me just never recommend them to you again.
See, I have to be honest, and maybe this is because I don't have a lot of subscriptions, but I don't think I've ever missed a video. Like, whenever I check manually, I'm never like, hey, this wasn't sent to me. So, like, have you guys experienced that?
Oh yeah. Then again, I have
I
like,
do not even
like
check my
100 subscribers. I have like 100 subscriptions, so
Oh, okay.
which
I
I'm
have, like,
assuming a
20.
lot of people on YouTube have about that too. But it's basically just a glorified bookmark that YouTube has in place.
Yeah, well, if you only have like I think there's only like 10 subscriptions that I have that produce content, so I'm pretty sure I get all of their videos.
Yeah.
So that works out.
You aren't subscribed to too many people, are you?
No, and if I'm not gonna watch every video that they do, I unsubscribe from them.
Yeah, that's not
why
how
I'm
most
subscribed.
people do it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I don't what if I'm subscribed to someone, I am damn subscribed to someone. Like I'm watching all of their content or none of their content usually.
You could also use YouTube Video Deck to keep management of all your subscriptions.
Yeah.
You can even
Cool.
just set it to certain playlists from that person. So
It is true though. Like I got a message once, like because I took a really long break. They're like, "Oh, you started uploading again. That's cool." And I was like, "I've been uploading for 4 months." Like they didn't get even one of my videos in that entire time.
yeah, maybe he like went back and checked your channel and he's like, "Hey, look, a video."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
It's just
That's
the way
just-
YouTube's new system works, which is really dumb. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll change it again in 3 days.
Well, I'd be fine with it if there was an option to change it, but there isn't. So,
Yeah.
in Google's infinite wisdom.
Well, have you been playing Binding of Isaac much recently?
Not in the last week. So,
Okay. Well, I've been playing it because I got a wild hair at my butt to try to 100% the game, and I'm at 92% of the achievements, 164 out of 178. And I recently unlocked The Lost, and oh boy, I have died so many times. I think the last time I checked, it was 154, like negative 154 win streak. So
yeah,
I'm
and
just
for
getting my
people who
ass
don't know,
kicked.
the Lost is a character who dies in one hit no matter what.
yeah, if you get hit by a tiny spider, you're dead. If you have
Wow.
like amazing items, brimstone with Tammy's head, and you walk into fire, that's the end of the run.
That's, your fault. And you deserve to die.
Hey, come on. The fire was in a
You
very
do.
precarious spot.
You deserve to die, though.
Yeah.
You-
It
It's a
sounds
little
like
bit.
that's one of the few situations where the cat that gives you 1 heart but 9 lives would be useful.
Yes.
Mhm.
What's
Extremely
that
useful.
again? What's that again?
The dead cat.
Yeah.
That cat.
Yeah.
Relic had that once.
Cat.
Well, then you have another problem with Lost, is that he doesn't have any hearts, which is why he dies in one hit. And so then that makes, like... And he can't ever get hearts. There's no way for you to get more hearts at all. So one hit and you're dead no matter what. Invincibility items work. But then again, that makes it so that mini HP up items are just completely useless. On Dead Baby, at least they give you a spirit heart.
That's true.
Yes.
But here, it's just like,
Yeah.
it's basically a waste of an item.
And you can't go into those spiked rooms either, because... I mean, you can go into them because you're flying, but you can't leave them.
Yeah, not unless you have a teleport or you bomb your way out via a secret room or something.
No.
Yeah, see, I almost beat the boss rush with the Lost. I had Tammy's head and Brimstone, and on that run I was like, oh man, I'm gonna beat the boss room. But then... I just died
Yeah.
in it.
It's terrible.
You have to beat Mom's Heart too. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have to get, like, really lucky. In some way, but...
Well, when I'm at Companion's house, I'm hoping we're going to play some co-op Isaac. Maybe you could record it. You could record it.
I mean, I have a Blue Yeti.
Yeah,
would be
I could
pretty
be like,
great.
I'm
You
a
just
baby.
Set it to omnidirectional, and then...
Yeah, exactly.
like you had yours for months and months.
Yeah, well, not months.
And we could
but-
hear your neighbor's shenanigans.
Wait, could you?
Well,
When they were like whispering, we could be like, "Oh, that's exactly what they said."
at least it wasn't the Terabithian girls this time.
Oh, thank God!
Oh
if you
my
had that mic
God.
while you were at the other place, and they were doing their
Yeah.
chants, that would have been horrible.
There's only one video where you can hear them singing, and that's the sorority of the Terabithians, or whatever the hell they
Path of
called it.
Exile Part 2.
Yep. Ugh, Path of
The
Exile.
greatest series. Second to none but RuneScape itself. So,
Look,
Oh yeah, speaking of that,
Uh-oh.
someone was curious when Cross is gonna finish up his hour-and-a-half service.
oh,
Cube?
the companion quit, and so I'm off the hook forever.
that's true.
Well, not necessarily.
I've
There
been
is
clean
a
for
there is a
6
mode in
months.
Gmod.
Off the hook forever.
Oh! I forgot about that.
What?
You need to re-download Gmod, and we have to play a special game mode in
Buttkiss
TTG.
prank. Ooh, the Buttkiss
what do you-
prank. Ooh,
It's a special game mode, Cross. It's we have to
Oh.
set that up sometime. Like
Well,
seriously.
you definitely have to wait until I'm back in New York.
Yeah, let's do it tonight. No, Buttkiss, don't
Ugh.
tell him about it, okay? Yeah.
I'm only gonna have internet for like another hour,
Yeah.
and I might not have it for 2
It's,
weeks.
Let's just say it's a Buttkiss level prank.
Oh
don't-
dear.
I mean, I guess. But yeah, I have pretty much all the babies unlocked in the Bind of Isaac Rebirth. So that should be interesting. We only have the problem of some. You know how many baby skins there are?
A lot.
Yeah,
Like, way too
a-
many.
there's a shit ton for like every variation of a baby that you can think of. They put it in there for reasons, and like 10 out of the 100 actually have effects, which is strange.
Yeah,
Like,
some
there's
of
this
them are
one-
normal, but they have like a mustache or like biceps, but they do nothing different.
And then you have one that has like a spider bite, and when it dies, it spawns a bunch of enemy spiders.
Mm.
So it's a bad thing. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, if something comes of that, then I also borrowed a card table from my grandpa, so we can play board games on that.
Oh well, we have Love Letter, and we have Settlers of Catan.
Oh my
Love
God,
Letter's an
I
amazing
can write
game.
love letters.
No,
to
well,
Relic.
sort of. Love Letter's a game where there's this princess that is sad because the queen has been imprisoned, so a bunch of suitors are trying to bang her. I mean, like court her, and you have to find someone to bring your love letter to the princess, but you're competing against the other players, and whoever gets 4 letters to her first wins. And it's like super Old Maid. It's like Old Maid a million.
You know, I just wish I had more board games, though. God damn it.
But who would you play them with?
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Like, I moved
Yeah.
away from all the people that I could, just walk to or drive like a 5-minute commute to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Buttkiss,
then,
are you listening to the wizard again?
And then like half of them went off to college last
Oh wait,
year.
no.
So
Yeah.
This time I'm listening to AJ.
it sucks.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we have to play the Lost board game.
I'm gonna burn that. I'm gonna burn it so hard. I'm just
Burn
gonna
it
throw
after
it
we
into
play.
the tornadoes that are constantly by my house. And you'll never see it again.
My girlfriend's really worried about tornadoes.
Don't worry, I'm making it better. It's only a 1 in 5 chance. Come on.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
bad.
it's
It's
Yeah,
only
but
a 1 in 5.
except for
Yeah,
like
should
driving
get
up
drunk
Tornado
and
Alley to get there.
That's amazing.
It's the quickest way.
Just go
It'll be even
through.
quicker if we hit a tornado tailwind, I guess.
Yeah, you just get a boost. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Um,
if we die, then we'll try to call you as we're bleeding to death, but we can't.
It'll be fine. You'll just respawn. Make sure to stock up on extra lives.
What else
No.
have I been playing? I was playing Skyrim for a bit, but I don't know. That game isn't really grabbing me too much. I try to get into it, and I like raid a couple caves, and I'm like, oh man, I just wiped out an entire bandit cave, and I'm like, oh, I already did that like 10 times though in the same cave.
Fair.
Or you kill like those Draugr. What are they called?
Draugr.
Yeah, those dead Norns. I don't know, I mean, I should just complete the storyline, sit down one night and just do that. I've been playing Killing Floor 2. I got off my high of when the game was first released. How many hours did I play of that? Like 20 or something? I'm not entirely sure. But,
So you're
let
done
me
20
tell you.
hours. Huh?
yeah, I did 20 hours, and I got my medic up to like level 16 or something, but then I remembered that they were going to have a wipe, like a reset for all the skills, so I'm like, I don't want to put much more time into that. But the new map for Killing Floor 2 is looking pretty badass. It's called Manor. Buttkiss. Remember Manor?
That sounds completely new. Like we haven't ever done that before.
Well, no, I don't know entirely what they're doing with it, but it's looking cool. Here, I'll link it in the chat for you guys to check out. There you go.
Also, the best board game is the Battlestar Galactica board game. So.
Yeah, I should pick that up, and then I can play it like by myself.
I wonder
You should
if I'm the silent-
pick up You should pick up a cribbage board, then you can play it with Cross and Duo 3, and you can do it while drunk. Yeah, it's okay. It's a game invented by
21.
drunks.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to Companion's house and get drunk. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm only 3 years old.
Yeah, I'm still concerned that
Oh.
we're going to get there, and his mother's going to have second thoughts the second she sees me. She's gonna be, whoa.
Frankly, I'm still concerned that I'm still worried that maybe Cube hasn't told his mom.
Listen,
What? Maybe it's irrational, but yeah, that looks different.
You have.
But
you have
maybe
told
it's
him.
irrational, but sure.
Killing Floor changed much since like 2010. I'm talking about Killing Floor 2 here, Weirdo of Oz. It's in early access right now, and it's looking pretty good and plays fucking awesome, but there's kind of a lack of content. 3 maps currently released and 4 perks. Hopefully they'll do more, but I think I'm gonna hold off on it for a while, and then check it out in a couple months, and yeah. Anything else that you guys have been playing, or?
Payday 2
been-
and TTT.
This is Hotline Miami 2. I recorded all of it. I have to say, part of me hates that game a lot. I hate it.
Oh yeah, you aren't
Yeah.
enjoying it, or?
No, well, I beat it, then I beat it on hard mode, then I recorded it, and it's just the first one is so much better. Like, I like the storyline, but just the AI and the enemy placement and the level design are so much better in the first one that it's ridiculous. Like, they just kind of broke the gameplay.
Yeah, I should really go back and play Hotline Miami 1 so I can get a better appreciation for it compared to 2.
Yeah, your mind will explode. It'll be like, wait, this is so different. Because, like, I went back to playing 1, and I was playing 1 worse because I had to be like a stupid wimp. Like, you have to be a wimp in the second one, and I got shot in the face. Like, the other one, you could be really bold and brash and crazy because you didn't have to scan the entire worlds to find out where things were.
In fact,
you
you were
didn't just get-
actively rewarded for it.
Yeah, in this one, if you try to do something like that, you're just going to get shot by some guy off screen who you can't even see when you scan forward. You have to play peekaboo. It's peekaboo the game. You go in a door and you're like, no, peekaboo, and then you run out the door and then they follow you and then you punch them as they come out and you just.
But you can
repeat
still
that
have
for the
those
entire-
moments of going on a badass rampage, to be fair.
It's
if you
true,
know the
but
enemy
it's
placement, you can also just, you can run through and.
it's
So
true,
it's
but
another
you
Tomb Raider. Gotcha.
What?
Tomb Raider traps. You know? It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
You're
you mean
supposed
the
to be on my
traps that you
side.
can't avoid unless you know that they're there?
Yes.
I almost avoided a boulder trap the first time, but then I got crushed. So
Then I got crushed. Ooh. I'm sorry. You were
You should
saying
be.
about Hotline Miami 2?
no, I just part of me hates it, and But the thing, all right, my time on that, I think it's like 27 hours that I played, and it's all because of stupid. It might be 37. Let me see here. It's 37. I played that stupid game for 37 hours, and it's because like 20 of those are trying to beat hard mode.
Jesus.
So, I really went full throttle on that game. And then the ending's a little bit different if you beat it on hard mode, but it's not worth it. It's nothing special. So, I don't know. Whatever. I'm done recording it. I'm done. I don't have to play it anymore.
There's
it's not like I regret playing it, but
there's the person that I was talking to you about, Cross. Yeah, I wanted to let you know, Adam, that I profusely apologized to Cross Knights for copying him by saying do while I was doing action in Payday 2.
One,
and
I don't have a patent on do. Two, I'm extremely sad that I'm known for that. If that's what I'm known for, is not using words at places.
But again, Cross, I would just like to say I am sorry.
Isn't Carlos Mencia's catchphrase "dirt to dur"? I mean, that's really close. I'm probably just copying from him.
He's gonna sue you for copyright. But no, I linked Adam Clemens to a video about copying PSA that I think many people should look at, and it's very important.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna find it.
Is it actually a jelly man running down the street?
No, but it should be.
Because you sent that to me again.
Give him the idea.
He already sent it to me again, and it was just as traumatizing as it was the first time.
Yes. Well, you didn't actually.
The worst
watch
part
it.
is
you caught it.
I sensed what it was, and I paused it right before the jelly man came around the corner. And then later on, I somehow unpaused it, and he was like, "No!" I was like, "No." Oh, not a fan.
No, but there's everybody should watch that. Yeah. You got sidetracked by the copying in the copy video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very common side effect. Other than that, though, the last game that I've really been playing was Guild Wars 2.
Oh boy.
Because I've been doing the grind in an MMO so I can get some story pack DLC. So I can play that with Relic.
Man, I'm doing so good in that game. I'm like level 40.
You've been level 40 for like 8 months, so...
Yeah.
But no, I was accepted into Relic's infamous Tyria Tryhards Guild Wars 2 clan, and so... now I am trying to stay in there so I can see what all the amazing hubbub is going to be about when they add the new DLC.
You want some advice from
Now I am trying.
You want some advice from Relic himself? Try to avoid letting people in that clan know that you know him, because he has a lousy reputation for letting people die.
Don't worry, I'll just cling to him and blame him for all my failures.
It's awesome nuts all over again.
It works.
What do you mean?
I've been injured with 1 bar of health. I'm going to abandon you. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. No, I got balled by a, base damage ball. Better run away.
I got shot by an auto attack. I have to go back to the base again.
Oh no, I took a take of damage from Coco's Blaze. Oh god, why?
You're on your own.
No, but to be fair, we really did play like that a lot back in the day. Which is why I think my play style compared to yours back in the day was a lot more defensive, which might explain why you have 500 more matches played than me in Osmots, but you only have 40 hours clocked in.
I go after the turrets like crazy, but sometimes that's way to my detriment.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of why you have so many more games, but not as many hours. You just ended games faster by either just breaking through their defense and killing them, or dying horribly.
It's quite possible.
I don't know. Or maybe
But every freaking game we played this series, like the 3 of us, whenever we play, every single game is like over 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Which might be because of my play style, but I don't know.
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
But Awesome Knots, go out and get it on Steam. I mentioned it. It's $1. It's a freaking $1, and $1 has gotten me and Cross
excuse
over 1,200 hours of entertainment on Osmots. Over 1,200 hours of entertainment for $1. Come on, just do it. Just
Good.
Hey, Cube, did you really die in the first day of the massive die tonight?
Anyway, that has been the Waiting Queue
In fact,
podcast.
Companion Cube is
Thank
famous
you
for being the
for
first
joining
one
me.
of 240 players to
And,
die in Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, goodbye, everybody.
Well, we didn't even say it was on our channels.
It is.
Listen.
It is.
Listen.
Okay, so what's going up on Cross's channel is a re-upload of day one
Oh my
of Dynamite's Clash of Titans
Or I'll just mute
Yes,
the
so
guys.
2011.
revisiting,
I'll just mute them and then say what's going up on their channel.
where the only person who died is talked about again, and then links to the other video makers who also talk about the only person who died for 3 days.
Do you think we should tell him who died, or is that a spoiler?
So what's going
Yeah,
up on my
it's-
channel?
It was Companion Cube.
My
Yes, and Cube.
more Payday until I get to the next Infamy, and I'll probably give it a break. And then I recorded Star Wars KOTOR Part 1 successfully, and I didn't have horrible issues. And then, I don't know, probably gonna record, I don't know, any game that was sent
You're
to me.
copying me, Carl. You're copying me, Companion.
Oh no, I'm sorry. But no, and Indie Dev sent me a game called Vampire of the Sand, so I think I'll check that out and maybe upload it to my channel. He also gave me an extra copy to throw at somebody's face, so
Oh, really?
yeah, man. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, hello.
But and then maybe I have one part of Killing Floor 2 left to release, which is on the other map, the Biotics Lab, which might be my least favorite, but that's not saying that it's a terrible map. It's just my least favorite of the three. But what about you, Buttkiss? What's going up on your channel that you don't have yet?
Well, I mean, I feel like I should stop advertising it because I haven't really put any work into it because I haven't been able to access Twitch
Yeah.
because reasons.
Well, once you
So
get that,
I'm
then we can
presently
start
going
writing
to say
something up.
nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Although, what's going up on Douglas's channel is a full playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade. Full unedited.
Well, my channel, we've got Binding of Isaac, we've got Assassin's Creed, we've got one more episode of Hotline Miami. I have 2 more episodes of Isaac. I'm realizing now I'm probably gonna run out of content this month, so I just couldn't work on my channel too much because I had to work like twice as much as normal at my other job so that I could get ahead enough to go across the country and not be able to work.
When are you gonna
So.
get back to the internet?
We don't know exactly. It depends on how fast we can get it set up in the new place.
So like 3 months.
Hopefully by the 20th, but that's when we're going to get back to New York. There might be some lag after that.
Join channel. Thank you, Buttkiss. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Gotta remember it.
I was hoping that I could get to 700 subscribers before Relic, but I think he passed that already because I looked and I was 7 away and he was 1. I'm like, oh my god. If I can just, like, get up there and diddle his place. Then.
I remember you passing him at one point.
I
You
think I
had like
passed
2
him
more
multiple
subscribers than
times,
him,
But
and then he gained like 10 as soon as he started doing some other series. That was
Zaytos
Uh,
or something.
Relic Die 701 subscribers.
Damn it! My plan! My life goal. Time to shut down my channel.
Maybe if you uploaded stuff.
What do you mean? I upload Payday and just Payday. No, so I
But
didn't mean
okay,
to
I have
interrupt
to,
you.
I
Sorry,
have to
Cross.
go, so we're going to have to return the modem very soon.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody wish Cross good luck when he drives up Tornado Alley. And, you know, also watching out for the Grand Canyon. Just try not to drive
think-
into that.
I think we'll avoid that. It's pretty hard to miss.
Or tornadoes in the Grand Canyon. Oh my god.
Well, then we could just drive
Cross,
over
just
and on top of
need
the
to-
tornadoes. It'll be fun.
Because that's how tornadoes
You just need to be good at being an owl, like this guy.
No, oh god damn
work.
it.
Play Minecraft and you'll breeze past him. That's true. Just change my channel to a Minecraft account. But yeah. Anything else you guys want to say before we leave forever and Cross goes off on his misadventures?
Nope, it's gonna be weird seeing Companion because supposedly he's 8 feet tall and rips trees out of the ground.
I might be a little bit decaying because I'm a zombie, so...
Hopefully I won't freak
Also
his mother out by
football player.
being really old.
But you have my number, so if,
Yes.
anything
I
horrible
do.
happens, then...
Yes.
But yeah, that has been...
I'll call you, then my mother.
Yep.
God, I'm
I
good
mean, I
at
could
being
call
an
your mother for you.
Hoot!
You should.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
You should call my mother.
that has been the Winku Podcast for 5/11/15. Thank you to everybody for watching, and thank you to Cross and Buttkiss for joining me for a third time in a row, Buttkiss. Just being
Oh,
our
yeah.
filler, which is amazing. Yeah. Thanks for
Well, that
tuning in,
reminds
everybody, and we'll see you
friends.
in another, month or something.
Yeah, it might be a while.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Zoop.